Yo, what's up, team? I am back in the building. I got a special guest for y'all tonight.
Rolling Shogun.
Woo!
What's good, man?
What's up, brother?
What we talk?
Man, you know,
It's been a minute.
when I saw this trailer, I was heading out to work.
Oh, see?
And I was like, yo,
Anticipation.
you know, my boy Joe is on this shit.
Yeah.
And I'm on this shit. We love our Monster Universe.
You too. I said, I seen the article.
You said it yesterday.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what?
And that was before they even talked about the show. I didn't know it was dropping that soon.
And I was like, man, you know, I love my Monster Universe. And we knew the Invisible Man was coming.
Oh, yeah.
Nor we didn't see him, but we knew he was coming. And I'm excited for this trailer.
I'm hyped too, man. It's kind of cool to see them start with Invisible Man first because they usually always start with the Mummy.
Yeah.
So it's nice to see light shed on the other.
Well, they kind of did, but they had to retract because they effed up.
Yeah.
So this one is the reason why I'm really excited for this one is because they effed up. And they said, before we go deeper in this universe, let's fix this shit.
Let's fix it.
So let's see if they...
And this is now in the hands of Blumhouse, so that's pretty cool.
Let's see if they fix this shit.
Yeah.
The Invisible Man, the official trailer.
Let's do it.
As the attorney representing Adrian's trust, I'm required to read a prepared statement. Cecilia, although our relationship was far from perfect, I thought that you would talk to me rather than run away.
Are you okay? What happened to him?
He cut his wrist. Per his final wishes, you're getting $5 million. Contingent, of course, on the fine print.
He can't be ruled to be mentally incompetent.
Damn,
It just doesn't make any sense.
What?
Adrian wouldn't kill himself.
Listen, you're getting your freedom back, okay? Don't let him haunt you.
Hello?
Whoa.
I'm scared.
You don't have to be scared of him anymore.
He was a sociopath, completely in control of everything. He said that wherever I went, he would find me, walk right up to me, and I wouldn't be able to see him.
Are you okay?
Someone's sitting in that chair.
Realistic. This is
I
awesome.
found something that can prove what I'm experiencing. You need help. Adrian is dead. I went to his house today. He's not dead.
I have a pile of ashes in a box that would disagree with you.
He has figured out a way to be invisible.
The only thing more brilliant than inventing something that makes you invisible is coming up with the perfect way to torture you, even in death. Adrian's true genius was how he got in people's heads.
Don't come any closer. Hey!
I'm not crazy. Please listen to me.
You're saying the person trying to kill you is in the room right now, but we can't see him?
He's listening. Where are you? Where are you? Show yourself! Come on! Do it! There you are.
I don't like what they did with that one.
Yeah.
He ain't a perfect this time.
More on the psychological emphasis. They kind of made him more of a stalker, but they acknowledge that does have brains and he is a scientist, so that's cool. I like the modernization of it because I always figured like it would be kind of tough to bring Invisible Man to this time. But then I remember they did it back in the early 2000s with Hollow Man, Kevin Bacon. That was cool.
Yeah.
So it was more on the science aspect, but this is going full on psychological horror. I like this.
This has that
You're getting
Alfred
two
Hitchcock
dynamics.
style on it.
You're getting two sides. You're getting his point of view and then hers. Is she crazy or is she telling you know what I mean? So I like that.
I love the whole...
That's realistic.
I love the whole... He's invisible.
Yeah.
And from what we know of the Invisible Man, he was always out for his own.
Right.
Right? He was always do what he wants, you know what I mean? Take what he wants, yada, yada, yada. But he wants her. And the way they treated it as a ghost story.
Right.
Right? So they give you the ghost aspects of it. Like, oh shit, like something like House on Haunted Hills and stuff like that. Like,
right.
You got this spirit in your home. But it's actually a real man. It's invisible.
Right.
And he's not he's haunting you.
Right.
But he's tormenting you at the same time. And they were able to from this trailer, look like they're able to put 2 and 2 together.
Right.
The best of both worlds. You have this, like you said, psychopath mixed in with a ghost story.
Yeah.
And and he's making her become crazy.
Right. And that's never been done. That's kind of new.
That's dope, right?
That's new.
And usually with the Invisible Man, you know, it's more about, you know, he'll rob banks, simple shit. You know what I'm saying? But this looks more like, yo. And the first thing I thought when I saw this, I'm like, okay, so you got the Invisible Man. What's next? Because how are you going to capture this fool? And how are you going to build a universe with this fool? He's obviously
I don't
brilliant.
know. But with that being said, I think this opening doors, like, keep their budget small and don't think like Universal was trying to do. Just do standalone movies, and then when they all get established, then you come up with that story and do that. Let them do their one-offs, let everybody have their time, and then build. Because this is a good approach. Because this doesn't feel like it's going to be part of the universe, even though it is. Like, it's going to be, that ending is going to matter.
Oh my God.
That ending is going to matter.
Oh my God.
And because we're so embedded with that Marvel MCU post-credit, this is a nice place to start with that.
Yeah.
In case they want to do something with that. I think they're waiting to see how people receive it. But I am a fan of just kind of jumping in and reintroducing everything. Because if you do Universe, you got super expectations. But the idea of starting with Invisible Man opens up a lot. Because who's to say there aren't other monsters out there that we already know and love already?
Yeah.
Are they modern, or are they going to go into the history and bring them into the present, or are they already here?
I just F my own brain up, bro.
Yeah.
This is and not for a good reason. I put 2 and 2 together. Like we talking about Hollow Man, right?
Yeah.
You know, Kevin Bacon. Right. So now we're in 2019, 2020, and Elizabeth Moss is a big actress now. She's come up since
Handmaid's Tale.
Yeah. She's doing her thing, man.
She's good.
And I think she's gonna kill the Invisible Man. And the Invisible Man will be gone. And then
do we think it's only one though?
And she
could it be 2?
Yeah, it's gonna be a second one.
Okay, all right. I'm reaching right now.
I'm just saying. I just saw it. Somebody said it. Invisible Woman.
It's possible.
She's gonna be Invisible Woman, bro. They're gonna have to kill that fool. Cause I'm thinking, how do you?
I can't say I'm mad at that though.
How do you build a universe?
Yeah.
With a psychopath like that, how do you reason with somebody that can go invisible?
But you also said he does whatever he wants. He could be an anti-hero at this point, or I can do this. I can do missions now. I can do whatever. I can invade, stealth. Like, they can use Invisible Man for whatever is necessary. Or am I going to be the Robin Hood guy, but a ghost? You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. You can go anywhere with this.
Yeah, you right. Maybe I'm jumping the gun.
It opens the door, though.
Some saying, because it's her name on that title, she might be the Invisible Man.
Because, like, how cool would that be, though? Because, like, right, they're approaching this in the psychological horror aspect, but now you're talking about psychological action. Like, that's never been done either. You know what I mean?
Damn.
I just, like...
I want to watch it, though.
It's a 180, bro.
That's always a good thing.
Oh,
I want to watch it.
And Lee Winnell, man, the guy that gave us an upgrade in the Insidious sequel, so he's doing some cool stuff, and he has a cool take on...
Upgrade had good action.
Yeah, and I want to see what he does with this, because he's good at bringing
We just saw some upgrade, sideways and stuff.
His camera work
that's hot.
His camera work is fire. And he knows how to create tension. Mm-hmm. And his goal was, from what I've seen from the trailer, is bring back that psychological aspect. He didn't want to approach this as like a big spectacle action movie, and I think that's where Universal had failed by bringing Tom Cruise in, because he was in there. We had to bring the action.
Well,
and these are smaller characters.
But I'll disagree on that, because the simple fact with Tom Cruise was the problem with that was it was too many people's hands in the cookie jar. That's the first thing. It was too many writers. Like, it was a bunch of writers. And,
that too. But they was betting on the Mummy. Like, they said from the get go, we're gonna do this, and this.
And the Mummy just had a bad story. Like, Tom Cruise should have never been the Mummy. It should have been Sofia Boutella the whole time.
Yeah, I agree.
You know what I mean? And she should have been a good guy versus and they should, like I said, they should have made Sofia Boutella a mummy who guarded the prince or whatever he is.
Imhotep, yeah.
Exactly. And he gets free on some evil shit, and she has to rescue everybody else. That's why I see the reasoning with the Mummy.
Okay. I will say though, there were some really dope elements in that movie though. I did like the whole Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde.
I didn't still like the way he looked.
Yeah. And you know, Russell Crowe being the cool actor that he is, he was the gateway to the universe.
Right, they had Dracula's skull.
They had the Prodigium, like where all the I guess the memorabilia and weapons and artifacts was at. And he was the gateway, and I love the throwback when he came in and said, "Welcome to a new world of gods and monsters."
Yeah.
That was hot.
Yeah.
Dr. Jekyll was the Nick Fury of that MonsterVerse. And if they can do something like that down the line, I think that'd be great. Because they didn't mention his name either, but I would love Blumhouse to get their hands on him too.
I think they're gonna get it.
There's a lot.
A lot is riding on this. If this ends up being successful, then they're gonna bring the Monster Universe to a different level of horror. Because Wolfman was actually pretty fucking good.
I was just about to mention Wolfman.
That was good.
I'm cool with Wolfman, Benicio del Toro.
Benicio del Toro and Sir Anthony Hopkins.
I wouldn't even mind if they brought him back again because I feel like he deserved more.
He could be because that was in the past.
Yeah, exactly.
What says the Wolfman can't age?
Thank you, man.
That
he's
could
in my
work
head right now. Yeah,
that could freaking work. I can see that.
And we get Timo Gianto to direct because he loves gore and he can bring that suspenseful action on.
I love that movie, man.
Night comes for us. Let him direct Wolfman, please. We're gonna get a true R-rated, gore, suspenseful, practical effect.
I'm with
that stuff that we like, man.
I'm really with that. That shit sounds real fucking good.
And Creature from the Black Lagoon. I want to get the stuff that they haven't really hit yet. Cause we've seen Mummy already.
We've seen Frankenstein. We've seen Dracula.
We get those three, we winning.
It looked like they're going that route. They did.
Shout out to Invisible Man coming back.
Invisible Man.
Yeah, it's been a decade.
Creature of the Black Lagoon. Yeah. Those are things we want to see. Bride of Frankenstein.
Angelina Jolie.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And the monsters.
Herman.
I'm ready for it, bro.
That'd be cool.
I'm ready for the monsters.
Yeah, man.
But no, this is fire.
Potential. This is a great trailer.
I like it. I like the whole suspenseful feel of it. But,
very new take.
But you remember the Invisible Man.
Oh yeah.
And how they tackled it back then, and then how they're tackling it now. So prepare for a revamp of monsters, and don't get used to the old school monsters.
Right.
Because they're gonna come with the Phantom of the Opera and stuff like that. But they're gonna have a really big twist on it.
I hope so.
So I'm with it, man. This looks great.
It's important, man. You know, without the Universal Monsters, we wouldn't have a lot of stuff we have today. So that homage is important. So I'm glad Blumhouse sees it. They basically said, you know, we're gonna take it. We're gonna try something new. We're gonna do it the way it should be, and just make sure it's good first, and then proceed further with the universe if people want it.
Yeah.
So that's great. You know, thinking small, but then going big.
I need a Van Helsing.
That'd be dope too, man. Like that'll open the door as well. And like you can make Van Helsing a one-off story. Don't have to necessarily tie because he does his own thing.
Yeah, but he can come in. But Van Helsing should be the Nick Fury, I think.
Okay. That's interesting too.
He brings everybody together.
Is he
remember
established or is he in his prime?
He got to be in his prime. But remember when Sean Connery played in
League of Extraordinary Gentlemen?
League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, right?
That was good too.
And it's funny that you said, you know, Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, because in the comic book, shout out to the bearded one, he sent me this. He showed me this. He said Invisible Man had went out and did what Invisible Man does. He does what he wants, and he threw himself upon a young woman in a disrespectful manner.
Yeah. In
a manner where I had her crying in the corner like, he did this to me. And Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde was like, he smelled like, he knew he did it, so he was going to pay him back. And he couldn't see him. But he could smell him.
Gotcha.
Let's just say, Mr. Hyde said, I like you, now won't you? Now, we could do this the easy way or the hard way. And Invisible Man said, you're going to do this the hard way. He did it the hard way.
Basically.
He took that. He took it from him, bro.
He did that in the 2000 movie, too.
He straight effed this shit up, man. He effed this shit up. And I ain't talking about fists.
Nah.
I'm talking about head with an eye. But anyway, I like this trailer.
I like this trailer, too, man.
It has a lot of great elements to it. I am excited for this movie. I want to see what they're gonna do with this monster universe because I've been really rooting for this universe because I don't want to say I'm getting tired of Batman and stuff like that, but it is becoming very fatigued, and I'm ready to see some stuff that I wanted to get into.
We've been talking about
forever. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I'm really excited for this because I really wanted to work so they can move forward with other properties like this because you know the Godzilla and stuff. Yeah, it looks great, but it hasn't really been hitting the audience like it should because
it's hard to sell.
It's hard
because when you got Marvel and DC, that's what they bet on. They know people gonna come for that.
Who wants to see a 100-foot lizard?
Right.
You know what I mean? Until King Kong come and F his shit up.
Yep.
But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the reaction. We kept that sheet 100
all the time.
I'm J3.
Ronin Shogun, Ninja Assassin. Thanks for having me, man.
Always, man. If you're new to the channel, go and push the subscribe button, thumbs this video up, and don't forget to share Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. We out.